July. Today is July 17, 2025. I got a lot of messages on YouTube, also Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, asking me my opinions about the government's policy of adding additional taxes on the income of long-term savings. Ibig sabihin, anong opinion ko daw sa mga bagong buwis na ipinapataw sa mga iniipon ng mga taong pera sa bangko sa interest na kinikita ng mga savings. My opinion is, first, what are these new taxes? Nabasa ko, I read is the new 20% tax on interest income on long-term savings will become 20% now. Before, if you deposit your money 5 years or more, tax exempt. Also, before here in the Philippines, if you have US dollar, Chinese yuan or renminbi or other foreign currencies deposited savings in the bank, the interest on the income was 15%. Now they are going to increase it to 20%. Also, now people who save their money in bonds, I will explain in the future for people who don't know what bonds are. Bonds issued by banks, now also 20% tax on the income. What is my opinion on that? My opinion is we in the Philippines are a society that has one of the lowest savings rates in the whole of ASEAN and Asia. Ibig sabihin, maraming taong hindi nag-iipon ng pera sa lipunan natin sa Philippines. I believe that the government should encourage more savings as a habit, as a culture of everyone in the Philippines, instead of spending too much money or borrowing too much money. Why do I say that? Two of the most progressive, two among the richest countries in ASEAN, Singapore, the richest country in ASEAN, number 2 Malaysia, one of the wealthiest in ASEAN, they have zero interest on long-term savings in the bank. So I believe they are doing something correct. We should follow them or at least study what they have done right. What about other countries in ASEAN? Thailand, based on my research, Thailand imposes only 15% tax on interest income on long-term savings. The only Vietnam also has very low. Nasa news ito na we have 20%. Vietnam, I think, has only 5% tax on interest income on savings. And it has a progressive policy, meaning the higher your deposit, the higher the tax. The small savings, the smaller savers, less or almost zero taxes. We should be pro savings sana, hopefully. The only India also, another Asian country, India imposes only 10% tax. While we are going now, starting July 1, 2025, I receive email messages from the banks that starting July 1, 2025 here in the Philippines, long-term savings, ibig sabihin, yung mahahaba ang mga iniipon sa bangko will have higher taxes now. The only countries in Asia I have heard or researched na almost similar to the new Philippine policy of 20% is Indonesia and China. But the rest of Asia, the rest of ASEAN, mostly lower taxes on long-term savings for their people. Me, personal opinion, I hope that we encourage more savings, because more taxes, of course, means more money for the government to spend. But I believe money in the private sector, money in the hands of ordinary families, in ordinary working persons, would be better for the Philippine economy. I am against too high taxes that are often rumored to be, reported to be wasted in too much government expenditures, wasted in alleged corruption. I hope we will encourage more savings in the private sector, not only in bank deposits, not only in bonds, but to build the economy of the Philippines, we need more savings instead of more taxes. That is my opinion. I hope we in the Philippines will focus on encouraging more income for the people, including interest income from bank savings. If we encourage the whole country here in the Philippines to be savers instead of too much spenders, I believe it is better for the Philippine economy. More money in the hands of people, more money in the hands of ordinary families, even more money for the wealthy people who are business people, would mean more investments, more consumer spending. I am worried if we keep imposing too much high taxes. The budget of the Philippine government every year is now in the trillions, 6-7 trillion pesos every year, and borrowing too much money. I believe more savings is better, more private sector investments better also. I hope this 20% higher taxes on savings will not discourage savings in the Philippines. I hope this new high tax policy will not encourage capital flight, will not encourage foreigners and local people to bring their money in no tax havens abroad. There are many options now for wealthy people. They could put their money everywhere, anywhere in the world. So I personally believe not too high taxes is better for the Philippine economy. Thank you very much.